I built a faceless YouTube channel to 25,000 subscribers, but quit in 2024. Why? Because I discovered the one element that makes or breaks faceless channels, and it's not what most creators think. If you're struggling with a faceless channel, the script writing techniques I'm about to share could transform your results. But here's what's crazy. I had to quit a successful channel to discover what actually works for faceless content in 2025. It wasn't my thumbnails, my editing, or even my niche selection. It was my scripts. I was outsourcing the heart of my content to freelancers who had no stake in my success, and I never reviewed the scripts from a viewer's perspective. This realization changed everything about how I approach faceless content creation, especially how I write scripts that create connection without showing my face. Today, I'll share the journey that led to this insight and the specific script writing techniques that are transforming my approach in 2025. Whether you're just starting your faceless channel or feeling stuck in your own dip, these insights might be the breakthrough you've been looking for. Let me tell you about the moment I decided to quit my 25,000 subscriber channel. I was looking at my analytics, and despite the subscriber count, I felt empty. My content was all over the place, sometimes about AI video creation, sometimes about movie clips, sometimes about AI voice technology. I was experiencing what author Seth Godin calls the dip, that long stretch where you're putting in effort but not seeing proportional results. It looks something like this. You start with excitement, see some initial success, and then hit this long period where progress slows or stops completely. For faceless creators like us, this dip can be especially brutal because we don't have personality connection to fall back on. Most people quit during the dip, and that's exactly what I did. But here's what I didn't understand then. The dip isn't a sign to quit. It's a signal to reassess and improve. The dip is actually like an audition for success. It's testing whether you're willing to identify what's not working and fix it, rather than just grinding away at the wrong things. And for me, the thing that wasn't working was my approach to scripts. Let me be completely honest. I know exactly what you're feeling right now. That fear that you're wasting your time. The doubt that creeps in when you see your subscriber count stuck at 83 for weeks. The comparison trap when other creators seem to grow effortlessly. I remember checking my analytics every hour, hoping to see just one more subscriber. Wondering if I'd ever reach that magical 1,000 threshold that felt like climbing Mount Everest. The worst part? I was following all the expert advice, posting consistently, using trendy topics, creating high-quality content, optimizing my thumbnails. Yet the results weren't coming. Every video felt like shouting into the void. I seriously questioned whether faceless channels could even get monetized anymore in this competitive landscape. But then I discovered what was actually holding me back. The breaking point came when I watched one of my videos as if I were a first-time viewer. I couldn't even make it through the first minute without getting bored and confused. That's when it hit me. I was outsourcing the most important part of my content. I was hiring freelancers to write my scripts, paying them regardless of performance, and they had zero stake in whether my videos succeeded. I never reviewed these scripts from a viewer's perspective. I was just checking if they covered the topic, not if they were engaging or created any connection. It was a painful realization. I had been focusing on all these surface-level elements, fancy editing, eye-catching thumbnails, trending topics, while completely neglecting the foundation of everything, the script itself. Think about it. For faceless creators especially, your script is your personality. It's how you connect with viewers when they can't see your face or read your expressions. I remember sitting there, looking at my 25,000 subscriber channel and making the difficult decision to start over. Not because 25,000 wasn't enough, but because I wasn't proud of the content I was creating. And I knew that continuing down that path would just lead to more of the same. This was the hardest decision I've made as a creator, but it led to the most important insight. For faceless channels, your script isn't just important, it's everything. Here's what most faceless creators get completely wrong. They think that without showing their face, they can't create connection, so they focus entirely on information density or visual effects. The counterintuitive truth I've discovered is that your script, especially your hook, matters as much as your thumbnail and title. All the flashy editing in the world doesn't matter if your script fails to engage viewers in the first 30 seconds. Your script needs to connect with viewers, and it can't just be raw data. It needs to speak directly to their goals, challenges, and emotions, even without showing your face. In 2025, I've completely transformed my approach. 1. I write all scripts myself with the help of AI rather than outsourcing to freelancers. 2. I spend significant time, about an hour, just on topic selection and title creation. 3. I've studied successful YouTube script structures and hook techniques. 4. I validate every script idea through a specific research process. Using AI as a collaborative tool has been game-changing. It helps me generate ideas and improve my writing, but I maintain control of the creative direction and ensure the script connects with my specific audience. This approach recognizes a fundamental truth. If the topic doesn't work, you might as well not make the video. Same for the title. You can have the best content on YouTube, but no one will watch if the title isn't compelling. Let me be clear about how script quality directly impacts your path to monetization. When I analyzed channels that reached monetization quickly versus those that struggled, the difference in script quality was striking. Channels with optimized scripts reached 1,000 subscribers with 50 to 60% fewer videos. Here are the specific metrics I've observed. Improved hooks increased subscriber conversion rates from 2% to 8 to 10%. Better script structure extended average view duration by 40 to 50%. Strategic pattern interrupts reduced mid-video drop-offs by 30%. What this means for monetization: reaching 1,000 subscribers in 3 to 4 months instead of 12 plus. Achieving 4,000 watch hours with just 15 to 20 videos instead of 50 plus. Qualifying for the YouTube Partner Program up to 70% faster. One Faceless channel implementing these exact script techniques went from 200 to 1,000 subscribers in just 45 days with only 8 videos. Their watch time quadrupled on the same view count. The biggest game changer for me has been understanding the importance of hooks. The first 30 seconds of your video determine whether viewers stay or leave, especially for faceless content. I've learned there are 6 hook structures that consistently work for faceless content. 1. Problem agitation solution. Start by identifying a problem your viewer has. Emphasize the pain it causes, then hint at your solution. Example: most faceless channels never reach 1,000 subscribers. The constant rejection is exhausting, and the advice out there just doesn't work. But there's a script structure that's changing everything. 2. Curiosity gap. Make a surprising statement, then delay the explanation. Example: I discovered that 83% of successful faceless channels use the same script pattern. Let me show you what it is. 3. Identity hook. Help viewers see themselves in your content immediately. Example: if you're a faceless creator struggling to get views despite creating valuable content, this script technique could change everything. 4. Story hook. Begin with a compelling mini-narrative that illustrates your point. Example: 3 months ago, my faceless channel was getting 20 views per video. Then I changed one element in my scripts. 5. Contrast hook. Present the common approach, then introduce your contrarian view. Example: most faceless creators focus on fancy editing and thumbnails, but the top 1% know it's all about this script technique. 6. Proof hook. Lead with a specific, impressive result to establish credibility. Example: this faceless script formula helped me go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in just 8 videos. I now spend more time crafting my hook than any other part of my script. It's that important. Script structure directly impacts watch time, the most critical metric for reaching that 4,000-hour monetization threshold. Here are the specific script techniques that dramatically increase watch time. 1. Open loops. Create curiosity by opening a question or scenario early in the video that isn't resolved until later. 2. Pattern interrupts. Every 60 to 90 seconds. Strategic interruptions reset viewer attention and prevent drop-offs at critical points. 3. Value stacking. Explicitly preview multiple valuable points coming later in the video to keep viewers watching. 4. Timestamp optimization. Structure content in clear sections that can be timestamped, increasing rewatch value. 5. Emotional variation. Alternate between logical information and emotional connection points to maintain engagement. Implementing these techniques increased my average view duration by 43%, which meant reaching 4,000 watch hours with just 15 videos instead of the 40+ I was on track for previously. One of the most important lessons I've learned through this journey is that you can't do this alone. The dip is too challenging to navigate without support. When I started over, I made it a priority to find other creators on the same path. I joined communities, found mentors, and surrounded myself with people who understood the unique challenges of faceless content creation. This made all the difference. Having people to share ideas with, get feedback from, and simply commiserate with during tough times has been invaluable. That's actually why I want to tell you about a resource that's been incredibly helpful for me. If you're serious about improving your faceless content, I highly recommend checking out Matt Parr's free AI webinar. Matt has helped thousands of faceless creators reach monetization, and his approach to script writing and content creation is exceptional. I found Matt's community when I was rebuilding my approach, and the strategies he teaches about AI-powered content creation align perfectly with what I've learned about effective scripting. In his free webinar, he covers advanced script writing techniques, AI tools that can help with the process, and how to create content that actually connects with viewers. You can register using the link in the description if you're interested in learning more. Beyond the hook, I've transformed my entire script structure to maintain engagement throughout the video. Here's the framework I now use. 1. Hook to 0 to 45. Using one of the 6 hook structures to immediately capture attention. 2. Problem amplification to 130. Expanding on the problem to create emotional investment. 3. Credibility establishment, 130 to 2. Establishing authority without relying on personal brand. 4. Solution preview, 2 to 230. Providing a high-level overview of what viewers will learn. 5. Main content blocks, 230 to 7. Delivering core content in distinct, easily digestible sections. 6. Objection handling, 7 to 8. Addressing common concerns or questions. 7. Implementation steps, 8 to 9. Providing clear, actionable next steps. 8. Future pacing, 9 to 9:30. Helping viewers envision success after implementing. 9. Call to action, 9:30 to 10. Clear direction on next steps. The key difference in my approach now is that I include pattern interrupts every 60 to 90 seconds, visual changes, tone shifts, questions, or unexpected statements that refresh viewer attention. I also deliberately create emotional connection points throughout the script, using phrases like, "if you've ever," or "you might be wondering," to maintain engagement without facial expressions. My script development now begins long before I write a single word. Here's my exact process. 1. Customer avatar development. I create a detailed profile of exactly who I'm creating content for, including their goals, pain points, and current knowledge level. 2. Competitive analysis. I study recent successful videos in my niche, analyzing their hook structures, content organization, and engagement techniques. 3. AI-assisted idea validation. I've trained my AI tools with specific questions to evaluate potential topics. Does this directly help my avatar achieve their primary goal? Can they implement this with their current resources? How quickly will this produce results for them? Is this information unavailable elsewhere? Can I provide clear evidence this approach works? This AI-human collaboration ensures I'm creating content with high potential value before investing in production, while maintaining the human touch that connects with viewers. If you're currently in the dip with your faceless channel, here are the signals that tell you to persist rather than quit. 1. Improving retention trends. Even if views are low, gradually improving retention rates, especially in the first 30 seconds, indicate your content is resonating better. 2. Quality engagement. A small but growing number of meaningful comments that reference specific content points rather than generic responses. 3. Subscriber conversion rate. If your subscriber-to-view ratio is increasing, it means those who find your content are increasingly likely to want more. 4. Consistent small gains. Even modest 2 to 5% improvements in key metrics over consecutive videos suggest you're learning and improving. Number 5. Topic validation. When videos on specific topics consistently outperform others, you found a content direction worth pursuing. These indicators suggest you're making progress through the dip, even when the subscriber count isn't growing rapidly. Here's how to implement these script writing insights for your own Faceless channel. 1. Audit your current content. Review your analytics to identify which videos have the best retention and engagement. Study their scripts for patterns. 2. Master hook formulas. Practice writing hooks using all 6 structures until you can craft compelling openings in minutes. 3. Create script templates. Develop templates based on the structure I've shared to streamline your creation process. 4. Implement validation process. Use the validation questions to evaluate topic ideas before investing time in production. 5. Test and iterate. Create A/B tests by producing similar content with different script structures to see what works best for your specific audience. The quality of your script will determine the success of your Faceless content more than any other factor. Invest your time accordingly. The decision to quit my 25,000 subscriber channel wasn't easy, but it taught me the most valuable lesson in my creator journey. For Faceless content, your script is your personality. While I can't share specific results yet from my new approach, the improvement in engagement metrics is already clear. More importantly, I'm creating content I'm proud of, content that genuinely helps viewers rather than just chasing views. If you're in the dip right now with your Faceless channel, don't quit. Instead, reassess your scripting approach. It might be the breakthrough you've been looking for. If you found this valuable, hit subscribe for more insights on Faceless content creation. Check out Matt's free webinar using the link below if you want to dive deeper into AI-powered content creation. And let me know in the comments which script element you'll implement first. Thanks for watching.